Hi friends, is wine good for health? Well, you'll get different answers depending on who you ask. There are some components in wine that are good for us, but there is also alcohol inside. If you want to hear only about the benefits that will reconfirm what you already know so far, or that will give you more reasons to drink, sorry, this episode is not for you. You will easily find a lot of such materials over the internet, as this massive wine and alcohol industry takes care about such content. But if you want to hear what they won't tell you and what they don't want you to know, please stay with me. So, science is very clear. Alcohol causes cancer.
Alcohol causes cancer.
Majority of people are not aware of this, and some of them, they just don't want to be aware. And this is very sad because cancer is a real bitch. I have already lost 3 extended family members because of the cancer, and it was really painful. Cancer is something that builds up in your body usually for several years, and you won't notice it immediately until it's very late or even too late to do anything about it. That's why we need to build awareness and take care about ourselves and reduce the risk. And that's why I'm very happy that you are here with me. According to American Institute for Cancer Research, alcohol is the strongest modifiable risk factor for cancer after tobacco use and excess body weight. What does it mean? That similarly as with tobacco and excess body weight, you can greatly increase or reduce the risk of cancer by adjusting if and how much substance do you use or what are your habits. But let's talk more about wine, alcohol and the cancer link. Regular wine, depending on the type, contains between 11 and 20% of alcohol. And the dessert wines are stronger, they contain around 20%. And here are some facts and numbers about alcohol that will help you to understand the bigger picture. Number 1. Alcohol has been classified as Group 1 carcinogen by the International Agency for Research on Cancer. This is the highest risk group, which also includes asbestos, radiation and tobacco. Yeah. Number 2. Alcohol causes at least 7 different types of cancer. Number 3, nearly 4% of cancers diagnosed worldwide in 2020 can be attributed to alcohol consumption according to World Health Organization. Number 4, study published in the National Library of Medicine says that in 2016, alcohol drinking caused an estimated 3 million deaths globally, an estimated 400,000 deaths from cancer. And number 5, according to WHO, alcohol is one of the biggest risk factors for breast cancer. In 2020, alcohol consumption was responsible for nearly 40,000 new breast cancer in Europe and 100,000 worldwide. So how it works? Each alcohol that we drink, it contains ethanol, which is carcinogen. It can damage the tissues, increasing the absorption of other carcinogens. Ethanol increases the estrogen in the body, which increases the risk of breast cancer. And within our body, the ethanol is converted to acetaldehyde. And this substance is very harmful and can damage the DNA and cause different types of cancer. But the awareness about that is unfortunately very low. And even if there is some awareness among the people, many of them believe that the risk is associated only with the hard, high percentage alcohols like vodka or liquor, and that the beer and wine are fine. Or sometimes they believe that drinking moderately, responsibly, there is no risk. Some even believe that some alcohols, like wine, will reduce the risk of cancer. But they are wrong. So what is wrong with that? Firstly, it doesn't matter what kind of alcohol beverage you drink. beer, wine, vodka, whiskey, or tequila. This was my favorite when I drink. They all contain the same alcohol, ethanol, which is equally harmful in each beverage. Secondly, according to the study published in Lancet and as per WHO, there is no such thing as safe amount of alcohol when it comes to risk of cancer. There is a risk from the first drop, and the more you take, the higher is the risk. As an example, more than 10% of alcohol attributable cancer cases in Europe arise from drinking just one bottle of beer or 2 small glasses of wine every day. For breast cancer, this is even higher. 1 in 4, so 25% of alcohol attributable breast cancer cases in Europe is caused by this amount. And this is why mommy wine culture or daddy beer after work is such dangerous. So why there is such low awareness among the people? Why there are no labels on the bottles and about the link of cancer? Well, the answer is simple. It's about money. This is enormous industry. We're talking about $80 billion of wine industry in USA, or $440 billion wine industry worldwide. And the whole alcohol industry is much bigger. And guess what? They don't want you to drink less. They want you to believe that wine is a magic potion, very positive for your health. They want you to drink it every day. They will tell you that thanks to wine, you will live longer, it will sharpen your mind, it will boost your immune system, it will make you feel good, it will reduce risk of breast cancer, blah, blah, blah. Alcohol industry is strongly resisting to take any action that would impact their profits. They have a lot of money and they will do anything to protect their business. They don't care about you. The governments also don't put a lot of focus on that. They are being influenced by the lobbies, and remember that the huge amount of money in form of taxes, concessions, like anything like this, goes to the governments. In article I found in Journal of Studies on Alcohol and Drugs, I read, although the WHO declared alcohol a Class 1 carcinogen 30 years ago, few governments have communicated this fact to the public. In Canada, a federally funded scientific study examining the introduction of cancer warning labels on the containers was shut down following the industry interference. Of 47 WHO members countries with alcohol warning labels, only one, South Korea, requires cancer warning on alcohol containers. However, industry complaints supported by the sympathetic governments helped weaken the label's implementation. And Ireland has legislated for cancer warnings, but faces continuing legal opposition expressed through regional and global bodies. So, my friends, building the awareness of this can save lives, but the industry would lose money and they're blocking this. So if government fail and if the industry acting against us, please help me to spread this message. Share this with your friends, leave a comment, press the like button. In the description you will find the links to the articles and researches that I read for you to prepare for this episode. Thank you and see you next time.